Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to demonstrate for you a spread called Mind Over Heart. And I found this spread in the Beautiful Creatures Tarot guidebook, but to demonstrate it, I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot. So it doesn't matter where you find a spread or what deck anyone is using. You can use any deck with any spread, whether it's an oracle deck or a tarot deck. Now, some decks work better with, some spreads work better with tarot decks and some work better with oracle decks, but you can use them interchangeably. All right, now, and by the way, if you would like to see a review of this deck, it's on my Tarot Deck Reviews Volume 1 playlist, and the same with the deck that I'll actually be using for the demonstration. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake with art by Elizabeth Alba. Okay, and I really like this deck. I don't use it much in my demonstrations, but I thought I would today because, like I said, I really like this deck. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is tell you a little bit about this spread. And if you would like to learn to use this spread, you might want to get a pencil and paper so you can write down the meanings of the positions. And if you would just like to watch the reading that I'm about to do, the demonstration reading, chances are there is a message for you if you were led to watch this video. So about the spread, it says, this is another spread I use whenever someone is stuck and can't decide what advice to listen to, including logic and intuition. It's helpful for times when you hear a voice or have a gut feeling telling you something, but you ignore it. Well, this unique spread is very handy for double checking what your instincts are telling you. So this is a 5-card spread, the meaning of card, and you can, in a spread, I don't know if I've said this, but you can arrange the cards however you want. That makes it easiest for you to follow the positions in order. So you can make them fancier, you can make it straight in a line. And as you can see in this demonstration, they're just straight across in a line. So that's what I'm going to do. So card 1 represents the situation. Card 2 is what your mind says about the situation. Card 3 is the outcome if you listen to your mind. Card 4 is what your heart says about the situation. And card 5 is the outcome if you listen to your heart. And sometimes our hearts and minds tell us two different things. So if that is your situation, then this spread might just be for you. And these cards are jumping. I'm thinking they're having a message. They're about to give a message to somebody. All right. Just want to make sure they're mixed very well. And I'm going to repeat the meanings of the positions in just a second. All right, so again, card 1 represents the situation. Card 2 represents what your mind says about the situation. Card 3 represents what the outcome if you listen to your mind. Card 4 represents what your heart says about the situation. And card 5 represents the outcome if you listen to your heart. And then we may look at the card on the bottom of the deck just to see what it has to say. Sometimes I feel like the one on the card at the bottom of the deck tends to be about what's underlying your situation in the first place. Okay, so card 1. This card represents the situation. And this is the 7 of Cups. Okay, so it looks like you have a lot of choices. You have to make a decision, and you have a lot of choices to choose from. And this card is saying that it's very important for you to not be fooled by illusion and to look logically at each choice. Look at both the down-to-earth things, the factual things that you know about it, the things that are likely to happen, and the things that are likely to not happen. So for each choice, you may want to make a column with positive outcomes or negative outcomes for choosing that thing. But at any rate, you have a lot of things to choose from. You have, and a lot of them are appealing. Just make sure you don't fall for something that is merely illusion. Look carefully at your choices and study them. All right. Card 2, what your mind says. The 5 of Pentacles. Your mind says, that you need to be very careful not to choose something, not to make a choice that is going to leave you out in the cold or that is going to stress you financially. Your mind is telling you to be very logical about this and to make the choice that is going to benefit you materially or financially. That is what your mind is telling you. Your mind is telling you, don't make the choice that doesn't have a guaranteed good financial outcome or a very likely one or a guaranteed good physical outcome. Okay, so your mind is concerned with the financial and material aspects of this choice. Okay, and card 3 is the outcome. If you listen to your mind, is the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is someone who is willing to do whatever it takes to win at any cost. Okay? So if you listen to your mind, you may come out ahead, but what price are you paying? Okay, what price? You may ask yourself, was it worth it? Okay, so if you make the choice that your mind is suggesting, you may find that what you had to pay for that choice or what the consequences of that choice are may not be worth what you receive in return. Okay, so again, your mind is telling you to make the choice that's going to give you the best physical, material, or financial outcome, but the consequence or the outcome may be that you wonder if what you had to sacrifice or what you had to give up was actually worth it. All right. Card 4 is what your heart says you should do, is the 3 of Wands. Your heart says you should look to the future. Okay, so your heart is saying, if I make this choice, I feel like this will bring good future results for me. This will be something that I can benefit from in the future. Whereas your mind is saying, I need this to be something I can benefit from now. Your heart is saying, I really feel like this will be a good move to make for my future. Okay? And the outcome, if you listen to your heart, is the 2 of Wands, which is, again, more prospects for the future, more possibilities for the future. So the outcome is that you will, if you choose this, you feel, your heart says that it will bring you something better in your future, and the outcome is that it will bring you more prospects and help you to see your future more clearly. All right, so your mind is telling you that you need to benefit physically, material, or financially from it. your heart is saying maybe you should make the choice that's going to be better for your future, and that maybe right now you won't see the physical results, but this will give you more opportunities to go farther in the future. All right, wow. So that's quite a decision you have to make. And then on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands, which represents nearing the end of almost being able to let loose of a burden, almost being able to be finished with a big project or be finished with a heavy load you've been carrying. And I think that for the person that needs to make this choice, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for the end of a heavy burden you've been carrying, or the end of a hard project that you've been involved in, or just being able to come home, being able to lay down your burden and finally relax. And that, I believe, is what you're hoping that your choice is going to lead to, whether you listen to your mind or to your heart. All right, so friends, that was the Mind Over Heart spread. Again, I found this in the Beautiful Creatures Tarot by J.R. Rivera. And the deck that I used to demonstrate is Deborah Blake's Everyday Witch Tarot, which I really enjoy. So friends, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you've not done so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, you can join our channel group, the Lucky Pennies, where you will get chances to win tarot decks and other things, and where you will get to see videos that no one else gets to see. But either way, I'm just so happy you're watching. I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you so much more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.